What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our The Outer Worlds series on hard difficulty, our very first time playing. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, we are still exploring the Groundbreaker. We just talked to the Black Marketeer, and apparently she's got some stuff for us to do. Talk to Udom Bedford, purchase an nav key to Stellar Bay from Gladys, but she has us doing something different to be able to get that without spending the 10,000 bits. So we gotta investigate a distress signal on Terra 2. Okay. All that stuff. Review the on Hawthorne's terminal. Got it. On your ship. Hunt down and kill Captain MacRed. Talk to Dr. Wanda Dorset in the sickbay. It's the status of the shipment. Got it. Okay. So we need to check back here. See if there's anything. We got critters everywhere. Okay, nothing back there, so let's go ahead and check and see what's going on up top.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the
Alright. Go ahead and take all this stuff. Because we are an expert thief in this game. We steal anything and everything we can.
military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks.
Oh, nice. Take the bypass shunts.
Training or weapon. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon Colony.
Okay, what's going on with this terminal? Main menu. Pay to view movies. Pay to view is restricted to diamond level guests, but feel free to peruse our catalog. Entertainment cartridges are available for rent at the main desk. There are currently 0 cartridges in stock. My big canid friend. Synopsis. A lab-grown giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that true friends are the monsters you meet along the way. Rated FSR 11 for fun times, simulated rampage, and body count 11. Nanner Spank 7, Primal Affections. Raised by wilderness primals, one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't, Keystone. He came for Nanner Spank, but he stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature, or will she awaken the beast within? Consensual Nanner Spanking. Okay. Pay to view cereals. Is restricted. Yep. Baking with Edna. In this time-honored culinary classic, Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the book of approved cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen, obey your head chef, achieve a good sponge, and obey your sous chef. Edna is the boss in her kitchen, now she can be the boss of yours. Space Hospital. If the walls of Orbital Hospital could talk, they'd shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G cyst lancing, extraterrestrial teratoma. Next, on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Don't forget to see Space Hospital Nights for steamy suspense. Broderick's Brood. An ordinary colony family daydreams of the extraordinary. While Lucia works in the factory canning processed borscht, her ham-handed husband cooks up schemes to land her a big promotion. Will that lovable fool ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? Broderick's Brood is a testament to the less is success family lifestyle. Access guest messages. Be careful. To Iceman from Veritas. Be careful. One of UB squealers came asking for you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperament's like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal chute. Space for the ISCC. Icy, been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul out to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing, just let me buy you a beer. Please stop. Mr. MacRed, we have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please don't reach out to us again. So this is MacRed. Interesting.
Assholes in their big interstellar freighter.
Okay.
One nearly rammed me on the way in.
Alrighty, well let's keep exploring then, shall we? So we've been to the Lost Hope. Now we've been to the Rest and Go. Let's check out Spacer's Choice. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Yep, everybody quiet, please.
Coming over to you.
Nope.
No problem. I'll head over.
You guys stay there. Defective moon hat helmet? Rest and Go keycard. There we go. There's the last one.
I'm on my way.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Boom. Okay, what is this? A Moon Man helmet. Temperament +1. That is so cool. I love it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Remember Annie? Because she remembers.
Get you guys to follow me again.
This heat's unbearable.
Alright, Martin Callahan.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom.
More Spacer's Choice.
A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You work for Spacer's Choice. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing alright in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Oh, yeah. Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
That sounds healthy. Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help get you out of here?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
Where can I get a hat like yours? I am addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
You got it. Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
This poor guy. What do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
Okay. Show me what you got then.
Have a look.
Okay. Oh, we can buy a Moon Man helmet. He has so many that are all the same stats. +5 lie. Weapon parts, mods. Okay, we have a bunch of impact hammers. I think I'm just gonna sell the tactical shotgun. I'm gonna sell these impact hammers. Sell the grenade launcher. Dodge, we'll sell that. Ooh, +5 medical. +7 sneak. I'm gonna get rid of that as well. Alright, sell you. Sell you. I wish you could sort. Yeah, sort by. No. I want to sort by type. Sell you. Okay. So we have natural health, weapon sway, mind, body, and base health. Personality, heal, sell you. Armor, time dilation, companion ability cooldown, crit, movement speed, sell, harmful status. Crit was the same as Okay, we'll sell these two. Personality we got from these. Time dilation we have. Time dilation. Armor. And crit. Alright, then we have all of these freaking mods. Dialogue and leadership skills. Physical armor rating. Weapon range. Magazine size. Melee weapon attack speed. And ranged weapon skills. Shock damage. Okay, that frees up some inventory space. We finished in there.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Emfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Okay.
What seems to be the problem?
I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy supplies from you?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Okay. How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Okay, see you around.
Take care.
Am I allowed to use this? Main menu messages. Where are my automechs? I need a status update. Irian, I know you boasted about the Skilla shortcut, but could you maybe venture through a pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates? You know, pirates. The ones who love cargo and hate rules. Here in Medbay, we've got blunt tools, watered down meds, long shifts, and shaky hands. Don't let me down. Log staff shortage. I'm at my wit's end coordinating with any authority outside of Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless Junlei agrees to share a third of all docking revenue, and Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make an exclusive deal to use their products. No thank you. I've seen enough shoddy needles breaking off in patients' arms. I need to chat with Junlei about this, but she has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of Groundbreaker's independence.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Better myself, isn't this a medbay?
Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal. Of course, there's not much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment, not without my mechanicals. Where the law is Irian anyway?
What's going on?
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid
Scylla.
in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Nice. Another level. Level 9. Alright, let's at least get Persuade up to 30. Let's get Sneak up to 40. Let's get Medical and Engineering up to 30. Inspiration up to 25. Long Guns up to 40. And then we'll get Lion Intimidate up to 25. That looks good to me. Boom. Hot dog. Patient experiences unusual side effects post-hibernation after his latest voyage. Complains of longer days and increased boredom as if time itself is slowing down. I've never seen complications as severe in prescribing a high dosage of stims. While I'm optimistic that I can address the symptoms, the cause still troubles me. I'm going to try reaching out to conveyor crews and some Corp docs I know on Terra 2 for answers. Update. I've learned that interstellar crews call the condition skip flu, and everyone I ask says they know someone who had it. In extreme cases, they say the person's body and mind break down entirely. Bored medics, the few who bothered to reply, insisted the patient was making it up to shirk their duties. I don't believe my patient is malingering, but how do I prove that when the board won't even review my evidence?
How long till the new Automex arrive?
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Nope. Can't open that door.
Quietly now.
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I kick it down.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yeah, you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
I could have lied and probably gotten like money from her or something, but I didn't really think that was worth it. Now this is where we came in. Yeah, okay. This was just another way over here.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it. Or what's the story with you two anyway?
Let's just say she did me a favor, and now I owe her. So, did you find her, or what?
Yep, I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Alrighty. That should be everything here. So now we have waste disposal. But we also have this place, which we've been in the back there before.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
What's the benefit of modifying my weapons?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
If I change my mind, how can I take a mod off or replace it?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Does modifying a weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRA and TIES tops the list.
How do I attach a modification?
Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering.
Thanks, that's all I need to know.
So, what can I get you?
Let me see. Okay, plasma rifles, grenade launchers, a hunting rifle. Okay, nothing too crazy here. N-ray damage, corrosion, power attack damage. From a power attack. I don't even know how to power attack. to be honest. Alright, I think we're good there, though. Okay, and then we've been in there already. So... what is this? Messages, admin access. Groundbreaker meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. Conveyor's rights. Hi all, so I just got off ice from a round trip to Dashkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire week waiting for a berth on this law-effed bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not a one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses. A family I don't see often enough. Debt you wouldn't effing believe. And even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back from Jensen in 3 years. Iceman out. This message is no longer accessible at your clearance level. Your attempt to access this message has been logged. This message does not exist. Stop looking or else. Interesting. Public notices regarding the food situation. To those of you who have raised concerns about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware the promenade stinks. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borst, but that's one reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. Ship impounded. This is a general notice about our impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. JT. Looking for work. Urgency looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get on another freighter. I'd planned to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any, and even the shorter skips to the inner world seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Down on my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees, so I'm kinda stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell, and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. 56 times in 632 days. Okay. So let's check out the shipping first. Is this different? Recent users. Callahan, Everson, and Oyama. Callahan. Displaying recent messages. The hat. You made your spacer's choice when you signed the employment contract. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Okay. Hi, Mom. Hope you're doing well, Mom. I thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lilia Hagen over in Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Mart. Are you okay, honey? Public notices. The heat. I know it's bad. As the one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem and hands and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. Sublight salvage seeking contractor. Nice. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the Sublight way. See Lilia Hagen for details. Warehouse next to the Spratwurst joint, 2nd floor. Loitering on board property is strictly prohibited. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon's Holdings office here on Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk and the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation, Udon Bedford. P.S. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the rude side of an airlock. P.P.S. This is the 3rd time I've had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Millstone. Alrighty.
You still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
Put a couple.
Let's go in here then.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Well, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Okay. What do we have going on here? Messages. Don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities, and that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone see Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Fallbrook shipments. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. Fallbrook shipment. Purple Berry Liquor, Spectrum Vodka, Erotica Generic, Erotica Exotic, Space Cake Surprise. I don't know what this is, but it was on last month's order list, so either track some down or do your best in the kitchen. Black Hole, Holcomb-Sime Tossball poster. P.S. Tobias, where are we with that desk extension? This week in salvage. My scanner says that the Mardettes impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vero's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Scrapped the ship, dedicated a 10th of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. A little sprat told me that a crate of spoiled Sistaborg ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the Marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Okay. Well, let's go talk to this lady.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
Alright, guy. There's Tobias.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
That's right. How'd you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, this just leads to outside. Dang, I want to get in there. No shot, though.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Saw your job opening on one of the public terminals. I don't think we want to mention that we're Hawthorne. Because she knows Hawthorne. She was asking about where Hawthorne is. Lie one, never heard of you.
Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other
Lying is
thumb.
bad, guys.
It's nice to see the unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage
She don't even
job
care
for
about
someone
Hawthorne
light
and what
on
happened.
corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I don't have a nav key, but can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
Okay, but I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation?
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
So you're a company of bureaucratic pirates?
Your words, not mine.
Okay. You're very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Okay, back to my other questions.
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
Okay.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Okay, thanks. So, we need to talk to her after... Yeah. We need to get the nav key first.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real... grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
Okay. Alright, to the next place. Bratwurst.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of Spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What's Bratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Is Bratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
What does Terra Fry mean?
Terra Frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret, a mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is Spratwurst like Borstwurst? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Okay, that's enough talk for now.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
Do you have time to chat?
Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way.
Okay.
Just as well.
Let's see what you've got.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Dehydrated water and Spratwurst. It's disgusting. Alright, we'll pass on that, thanks. Oh, jeez. That is brutal. Ike's Armory.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
It's interesting that they have vendors, but they also have the, like, vending machines. Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
They did what after the what?
Not from around here, are ya? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Let's see what you got. Okay. Ooh. Officer Spine. Pulse Hammer. Security Blade. Okay, you got some decent stuff in here. Elite Troop Armor with 4 slots. Ooh. Elite Troop Armor. Riot Control. We can't, like, the Troop Armor's better. What's our helmet? 22? The helmet is not better. I might take this, Troop Armor. It's 26. I'm gonna buy it. Why not? Why not? Oh yeah, we're looking good. Parvati. That gives you tech skills. That gives you dialogue skills, which isn't really super important. So I'm gonna give you the heavy armor, bud. Oh my gosh. Look at you. Look at you. I kind of want to give him the moon head because it's funny. How do you have a better helmet than me? Time out. We'll give you the 22. Okay, we'll do something like that for now. Yeah, our guy's looking good, man. We're looking good. We're looking like a squad. Engineering. Okay, I think we want to do engineering last, potentially. What's in here?
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Okay, that's where Udam is then. So what's up there? I would have expected Udam to be up there. Okay. Well, maybe we'll do that last then.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
You got it. Greasy.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix it.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shock subroutine. How dare you? Shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Let's see what you got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
A chef hat tall for two-handed melee weapon. Thanks, Greasy.
Shh. Well done.
Oh my lord. Who the heck is that? Maintenance and repair. Warning, please follow all recommended safety protocols before maintaining or cleaning your unit. The ACSR F900 is equipped with anti-tampering subsystems which trigger a self-defense mechanism in the food preparation apparatus. Self-defense supersedes any pacifist function. Please also remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, filleting, chopping, deboning, and or tenderizing apparatus prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that a spray of blood obscures the rest of the manual. What the heck were they trying to do? I have no idea. Alright, into engineering we go, and then we talk to Udam.
This is Halcyon News.
411s? And an old Yakita 3.7? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal
What's this?
has rocked the league and
Good
thrown
law, the
this
heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate.
Both teams have
Generally
tested
better
negative
hurry up
for
with those damn
performance-enhancing
repairs already.
stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if
Is there anyone else to talk to?
In private, you've missed 3 shifts without notice.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope?
Why does it show enemies?
That was days ago.
The fucking door. It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain told me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work, Private.
Right away, sir.
Isn't that the guy who was using the bathroom and got locked in it?
You should clear out. Engineering's a dangerous place to wander until we get those radiators fixed.
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
I'm pretty sure that's the guy who locked himself in the bathroom.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sublevel.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Okay. Junli.
Junli Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
I'm captain of the Unreliable, though my ship's a bit grounded at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through. Once I get out of impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thanks. Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junli? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage Parvati.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
I heard you're having... you don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after 2 things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Okay. Other questions?
You've got my attention.
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life-or-death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
This ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayen, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently. when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure those were some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Plus, I like the voice acting and the dialogue in this game. Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Okay, back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
Also a bizarre question to ask. I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
How do the heat radiators work?
A simple question with a complicated answer. One that I unfortunately don't have time to give, not with our situation being so dire.
I could explain that for you later, Captain. I mean, the general principle. Not like these particular radiators.
You're smart to keep an engineer on staff, Captain. In my experience, all the good techs steer clear of freelance work.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
How do you know that the parts are still there?
I keep diligent records of station repairs, requisitions, and available assets, just like my grandmother taught me. The station's radiators haven't changed since her time, and her records say the parts should be there. I trust them.
The back bays? Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Couldn't we try to talk this out with whoever is down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Okay. You can't get these parts anywhere else?
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade.
Oh, wow.
That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Yeah, that is a lot. Their negotiations sound like a bureaucratic coup.
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Good for you. Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back.
Oh gosh.
I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Understandable. None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
I'll get you those parts from the back base.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Okie dokie. Well, seeing that we are at time, we'll go ahead and check out her terminal next time. And then we'll probably go in here to talk to Udam. And then, I suppose, see what's going on here. That's gotta be the way down, right? It's gotta be. So we'll go ahead and check that out next time. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.